Over the years, I've flown a bunch of giant scale aircraft, many of them gassers, and a lot of them from Aeroworks. I enjoy flying these planes a lot, but when Aeroworks was forced to go away, I kind of lost something for the giant scale planes. Add to that a fight with cancer and advancing age, and I just wasn't up to handling these big planes anymore. I knew I had to give up the big stuff, but I certainly wasn't going to give up flying, and I wanted planes that were fun to fly. Many giant scale planes fly really well, in part because of their size. At first, I left foamies out of my search altogether because I just didn't consider them a good flying airplane. Yeah, smoke was cool, but I'm done with that. Eventually, I saw a Flex Innovations airplane fly, and despite it being a foamy, I decided I better get one and see if that flew that well for me. In recent years, I've had 8 or 9 Flex Innovations airplanes and liked them all. I was impressed at how well they flew and how easily they flew. One of the things I liked about the Flex planes was the R8 flight control system that comes installed in the planes already, and how easy it is to adjust. But the Flex Innovations planes do have one sore spot, because if you fly them through the sun and lose orientation, you can still crash these things. No matter how good an airplane is, humans can figure a way to mess it up. You still gotta fly them. All of the Flex foamies are cleanly molded in EPO foam, and they're decorated to be easily seen in the sky. The hinges are all factory installed. On most of our planes, the most involved part of the assembly is gluing on the rudder, and those mating surfaces are keyed, so it can be just about impossible to get a misalignment. The access hatches on Flex airplanes are always very large, and they feature latch systems I have yet to have open up in the sky. A crucial feature of the Flex Innovations design is this plywood framework that's molded into the foam. This framework runs from the motor back behind the wing and captures the wing tube. The result is a very strong, very rigid airframe that makes it fly better. The R8 flight control system is factory installed and configured, and the wiring is all done and clearly labeled. Speed control is also factory installed and wired. Flex installs the servos at the factory and routes the wires as needed. All the control rods are ball-link ended and assembled at the factory. We do have to install those control rods, so allow yourself another whole 10 or 15 minutes for assembly time. Flex provides wheel pans for all their models, but I have a deep-seated addiction to touch and goes in the grass, so I just leave them off. My favorite innovation on the Flex airplanes is this screw-in battery tray. This nifty little system makes getting my 6S 5000 milliamp batteries in easy. The construction of this battery tray guarantees that the batteries are going to stay where you put them. And while it holds the batteries very securely, getting them in and out is quick. In keeping with the sort of scale look, you get a nice little spinner that's both very light and very easy to install. Remove 2 screws and you have easy access to the motor and the firewall. All of the motors that came in my Flex Innovations planes are very powerful, but seem to be pretty easy on batteries. And the motor comes pre-installed on the plywood structure we showed you earlier. So there you have it, a bunch of reasons about why I Flex Innovations airplanes and why I can't stop flying them. And no, I don't work for Flex Innovations, though in my mind that's some kind of oversight, I'm sure. I just like easy to assemble airplanes that are animals in the sky when I want them to, or be simple touch and go machines when I want that.